Our big story tonight on Fox 6 News at 5, praying for pedestrians. A somber day on Marquette University's campus after two students were hit by a driver who came up on the sidewalk.
What we're trying to learn tonight is what caused the driver to lead the road and hit those two female students. Our Justin Williams is on campus and joins us live with a story that happened in a very busy spot there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All over this campus, though, pretty busy throughout the winter months, even with pedestrians. Obviously, kids going to, I should say young adults going to and from their classes and various other destinations. In the meantime, in relation to the question that you were asking before about what caused the driver to do this, a lot of people would want to know that right now. A lot of people are very interested in what may have compelled the driver to do that, whether it was a medical condition. We're not sure just yet. We were told, and this is all police would tell us today, that this unidentified driver was taken to a hospital for treatment of conditions the police said were unrelated to the crash. Meanwhile, we know that the two victims, at last check anyway, remained hospitalized.
We heard a loud boom.
The noise drew their attention to the intersection of 17th and Wisconsin in Milwaukee.
And that was the actual light post falling.
What doctors and nurses inside the Blood Center of Wisconsin saw outside these donation room windows sent them into action.
We saw a fire hydrant shooting by the window. It was very, very traumatic. And we saw one victim down on the ground. We did not have visual sight of the other victim.
Until they went to help and found two Marquette students lying in the street.
The young woman who was on Wisconsin Avenue was coherent and could talk and make some general eye movement and things like that. She looked to have very serious damage to her right leg and was actually bleeding out.
The other young woman, according to the Blood Center's Sandy Lemons, was drifting in and out of consciousness on 17th Street.
We brought blankets, gloves, latex gloves, and began assisting at that time right away to make sure that they were at least breathing.
Milwaukee police say around 9 o'clock Monday morning, the two women had been on the sidewalk when a car driven by an unidentified 62-year-old man and heading south on 17th jumped the curb and hit them. The two women were taken to Freighter Hospital with serious injuries.
Our focus as a university has really been on the two students who were impacted in the accident today.
Following the crash, a university spokesperson makes a plea on behalf of the Marquette community.
We have 12,000 students on this campus who are changing classes often. We would urge anybody in a vehicle to slow down and take caution of those students.
Now, one of the victims in this crash, we're told, is named Nicole Gibson. Her family tells us that at last check, she was in stable condition at Freighter Hospital being treated for a head injury. In the meantime, at this point, the investigation continues, and we are trying to determine exactly what led to that crash. That 62-year-old driver remains unidentified by police at last check. That is the latest from the Marquette campus. I'm Justin Williams, Fox 6 News.
All right, Justin, thank you. A week ago tonight,